Hey, this is Darth Runis, and this is going to be a short little video as kind of a guide into how to get into the new Marksmanship tree for hunters in patch 4.0.6. I know a lot of people were survival because that was the top spec, hands down, pre 4.0.6, but now Marksman's pretty good. I'm not sure if it's completely surpassing the other guys, but supposedly all three specs are now pretty good. I haven't tested out Beast Mastery since I was leveling, so I have no real insight on that, but I can tell you from experience that Marksman is doing very well right now. But if you're going over from Survival, as you probably are if you haven't already switched to Marksman, it is a bit of a rough transition. It is completely new. It's kind of weird. It's not something that, the design wasn't present in Wrath, so if you're starting in Wrath like I did, you're not really going to have any idea what the hell you're doing. This video is kind of just to help you get into the new rotation, basically figure out the little tips and tricks that I've been figuring out over the past few days to make everything work more smoothly, because the rotation is very, very clunky if you don't know what you're doing. At the time of this video, I wasn't, completely into the spec yet. I was still kind of just getting the feel for things, kind of just doing randoms to get a hang of it myself, so what you see in this video I may not say is, the same thing I'm advising. With all that intro aside, the new Marksmanship is actually really fun, but like I said, it's going to be a bit of a hard transition. The whole idea behind the spec right now is that you're going to hardcast aim shot as your focus dump instead of arcane shot, which is what they've been using previous to 4.06 as Marksman. Now, your standard opener is obviously going to be Hunter's Mark, Serpent Sting. I usually throw out a Chimera shot now just because you got to get your focus back and get the improved steady shot buff rolling for aim shot to be worth anything anyway, so I just throw out a Chimera shot and then start working on getting the buff active, and then I'll usually pop my cooldowns, and you will see big crits. Again, your very, very starter intro is not that big of a deal regardless. You can change it up if you feel like it's pretty much up to you. But once that's gone on, once you got your debuffs present and you don't have to get out of the fire or whatever, you're basically going to go into casting steady shot twice, and then either another steady shot if you need more focus, or an aim shot, or if Serpent Sting is about to fall off, you're going to want to cast a Chimera shot. Chimera shot for the first 20% of a boss's life is basically only going to be used to keep Serpent Sting up. The reason behind that whole thing is because aim shot, and I think it's steady shot off the top of my head, I know aim shot gets 60% extra crit chance for the first 20% of a boss's life as long as they're above 80% HP due to the careful aim talent, which is pretty much required, so take that if you're still speccing. Go do it now. You will enjoy the crits. I guarantee it. But aside from that, you are going to basically be casting steady shot twice every time you need focus, and then you're going to cast aim shot, and then you're going to cast more steady shots, and if you need to, you refresh Serpent Sting via Chimera shot. After 80%, though, you just cast Chimera shot a little bit more frequently. You try and keep it on cooldown, but depending on your haste rating, it doesn't always work out like that, but it's not the end of the world if you cast Chimera shot 2 seconds off cooldown. It's not going to kill your DPS by a whole lot. And unlike Survival used to be, and I think Marksman used to be like this, I'm not 100% sure, it's better to have high amounts of focus than to have zero focus, or low amounts of focus. It's okay to waste a little bit of focus in the spec due to how much focus our shots cost. And if you're like full on focus due to the what's being known as the Master Marksmanship bug, which I'm not going to go over in this video because I don't want it to be exploited, even though it's awesome, but I don't want it to be exploited because it'll be fixed faster. Due to that, you'll get a full focus bar and an instant cast aim shot, so you'll end up firing off an aim shot, and then if your Chimera is off cooldown, you're going to want to hit that right when you're at full focus. And that whole rotation of using Chimera off cooldown basically continues until 25% life, which, if you have the Termination talent, there's a mini phase for 5% of the life from 25 to 20. You just get extra focus, so you'll be firing extra shots, which will kind of throw you off a little bit, but it shouldn't be too big of a deal. It shouldn't last that long, even on, you know, heroic boss fights. And after that is everybody, you should know this by now, it's the kill shot phase. You want to use kill shot pretty much under only aim shot, because aim shot crits so damn hard. And aim shot still only, or kill shot only crits for around, it's been critting for like 30k for me, while aim shot crits for up to 60. So yeah, use aim before a kill shot, because kill shot costs no focus. So yeah, it's awesome. And really, that's the entirety of the spec. I mean, as far as cooldowns go, aside from encounter specific stuff, you're gonna want to use your cooldowns right off the bat, or pre 80%, do the extra crit on your main nuke as an aim shot. The cooldowns with that thing is just awesome. I can't put it any other way. It's awesome. Go do it. If you don't have a hunter and you're watching this video, first of all, you're stupid. Second of all, go roll a hunter, get its 85, roll marksman, get some good gear, and enjoy the crits. Anyway, and that's really all there is to the new marksman, guys. It's going to be a rough transition, as I've said plenty of times in this video, but once you get the hang of it, it works. It just does, even though it's kind of clunky, it's strange, it's new, it's unique, but it works, and it pulls a shit ton of damage. And it's kind of like being an arcane mage, because you get to do huge crits, which, who doesn't love huge crits? Plus you crit a lot, and you crit really fast, so yeah, big crits, fast crits, lots of crits. Go roll marksman. And I just wanted to include this little clip here to show you what Marksmanship AoE is like, because it's awesome. Enjoy the numbers. Sorry, this video is a bit longer than I meant for it to be, but I think I can make an exception for this clip.